Hi, my name is Ellie Drew, your clairvoyant researcher. Welcome back. In this segment, I'm going to teach you how to continue to perceive more information by cultivating your energy body. This is absolutely essential for your personal practices, for your sensitivity, and for your psychic sensitivity and intuition development. Now, when you are working with your energy body, you have your central channel. So you've seen this before. It goes from the top of your head to your perineum, and it's forward of your spine. On your central channel, you have 3 C's of energy, or dantian. The biggest one at the heart, one in your lower belly, and one behind the bridge of your nose here. Those are really important to breathe in and sink it down to your lower dantian. Remember, you're snapped down into the base of your spine. So if you're having a hard time controlling your emotions, make your emotions controlled. Just pull it out. If you're in too much drama, nobody can pull you out of your drama but you, so do it. So you pull yourself out of your drama and you lock yourself in, and you're just going to feel more settled. Because when you're not in your center, then that means that you're in the energy field of your physical body. In the energy field of your physical body is the mental and emotional noise. The only place that it's quiet is when you come into your center, because this is your connection to your heart pod, to your true self, to that inner wisdom that we all have. When you stay in that quiet place, that centered place, then you are in a really good place to perceive more information. Remember I told you in 2003 I had a dead guy who started talking to me. Now his name was Homer. And Homer and the spirits that were speaking through him to me, I'm going to teach you what they taught me that day. So I was terrified of being a channel. Literally terrified. I had panic attacks for months. I had diarrhea for 6 months. I felt like there was a hand in my guts, twisting my guts. Anytime I would talk about channeling or what was going on with me, my palms would all get sweaty. Sometimes they still get a little bit sweaty. My knees were shaking. It was terrible. And so in that drama, you could say, my body, mind, and emotion was not very controlled at that time. And so this was actually really good practice for what I'm going to teach you now. So what I was told is to go back to my center. In all this noise, go back to your center. So with one breath, I would breathe in and sink it down. And then I went, oh, it's all quiet in here. And Homer said, yeah. And he said, now go out of your center. And so I would release that, just like what we did with Airy Fairy. I would do that. And I could feel myself moving into the noise of the mind and my fear. And then he would say, now go back to center. And I would take a breath in and sink it down. And I go, it's all quiet again. There's literally no fear here. How is that? And he goes, practice again. And I'd go out, I'd hear the noise, I'd pull back in. It was almost like taking like you've got a stadium outside and the door goes open and the door goes closed. And the door goes open and the door goes closed in an isolation room. That's how quiet it is. And there's no fear. Because you're in where the soul resides, it's quiet here. This is where perfection is. This is where wisdom is. This is where stillness is. If you want peace, peace is not out there. Peace is a feeling of stillness within. And it's stillness from the noisy mind chatter of your mind and your emotion. So anytime you feel, and we have energetic languages for this, I feel beside myself, I feel outside myself, pull yourself back into your center and learn to cultivate this. Now I'm going to give you a 2-minute practice to help you do this. I am a founding and honorary member of the National Qigong Association. Qigong is spelled Qigong, and it means cultivating your inner energy body. That's what it means. Chi means the breath and that invisible substance, and the gong means work, effort, to work that breath, to work that energy. I'm going to teach you the simplest form that I know of to begin activating your own energy body so that you can practice that breath. Remember, you make every breath count, centering and down. And how you can have a beautiful relationship with the earth energies and start to make a connection with the earth energies. Okay, so this is what you do. First, you get into a good standing posture. Now, a good standing posture means that your feet are going to be parallel, about shoulder width apart. Okay? And what I find is that people want to be duck-feeted. You can't be a duck foot, because if you do that, that closes off the energy in the back of the sacrum. When you put your feet parallel or even slightly facing inward, it opens up that sacrum, part of your energy system where you get plugged in, remember? All right. Now, you've got your central channel, so that's represented by this blue stick here. You're going to be breathing into your central channel, and you're going to be sinking your attention to lower dantian, and then you're going to have three parts on that out-breath. The first sinking in is into lower dantian. The second sinking in is to the bottom of your feet, and the third sinking down is, imagine gold spikes out the bottom of your heels. So let's do this now. So you get in a good standing posture, feet parallel, shoulder width apart, knees are soft, they're not locked tight, they're just relaxed. But they're also, you're not holding your weight on your quadriceps. Your spine is elongated, but your shoulders are relaxed. Oftentimes when people get an elongated spine, their shoulders come up. So spine elongated, but shoulders down, shoulders relaxed. When you do this kind of work, there's always two postures. There's the physical posture and the mental posture. So the mental posture is with a happy feeling, bring your attention within. Now here's a little trick I'm going to give you for those of you who are good meditators to get you pulled even deeper into your center. Close your eyes, cross your eyes. When you cross your eyes, you can literally feel your energy body almost pushing you backwards. And then when you sink it down, relax your eyes. So try that. Close your eyes, cross your eyes, and bring your attention within. Good. And now sink it down to your lower belly area. So we're going to practice this now without crossing your eyes. All right, so when you do it this time, you breathe in to that central channel and you sink your attention down to your lower belly area, your lower dantian. Now, how did that feel? For myself, I feel when I don't cross my eyes, when I'm doing my in-breath, when I really want to pull in tight, I feel like I'm at the surface of my body. When I cross my eyes and pull in, I feel like I'm being pushed backwards, because we tend to be fast and out there and rushing around. We have to learn to just be centered and present in the moment. So this is a really good practice. Cross your eyes, close your eyes, cross your eyes, sink it down. Okay. So now we're going to close your eyes, cross your eyes, breathe in, sink it down to lower dantian, relax your eyes, and on that out breath, bring your attention to your feet, and now gold spikes out your heels 3 times the height of your body. Again, breathe it in, and sink it down 1, lower dantian, 2, bottom of the feet, 3, down those golden spikes. And breathe it in, and sink it down. 1 to lower dantian, 2 to the bottom of the feet, 3 out those golden spikes. Now, here's the other hand posture, is while we're doing this, we want to get so that we are going to energize our kidneys. Kidneys is where you store your energy. Remember, I was telling you that story about the lady who was having that sulfur energy leaving her system, and I realized it was her life force energy. There's 3 ways that you cultivate your energy: food, sleep, and Qigong, or cultivating energy practices, breath practices. So when you want to store some energy in your kidneys that get depleted all through the day, and that's why you're tired at the end of the day and you want to go to sleep so you can recharge your system, you place your hands on your kidneys. So I've got a mic back here, but I'm going to do it the best I can here. At your natural waist, you have what's called your kidney point, your Ming Men. I only know it as Ming Men. It's a kidney point. But it's where your middle fingers would naturally touch at your natural waist. And what that does is it puts the center of your palms, these are called Lao Gong points, or your healing points, that puts them right on your kidneys. So when you're breathing now, it allows you to cultivate some chi into your kidneys just by the nature of this stance. Then you get your handy dandy phone, put it on for 2 minutes, and have a really pretty sound at the end of it. So I have my iPhone here. I have it set to 2 minutes, and I have harp for how it's going to end. So we'll get a nice little thrumming noise. I don't know how the mic will pick it up, but I'm going to do this with you now as a 2-minute practice. Make every breath count, because I'm going to give you an assignment at the end of this section. Well, I'm going to give it to you right now. This is the assignment. You get 2 beautiful dishes, and you put 100 marbles, beans, 100 of whatever you want to put into one of the dishes. And every time you do this practice, you take one of these beans or marbles or whatever you have, and you put it into the other dish. But you cannot put it into the other dish if you find yourself thinking about the groceries, or you have to go to the bathroom, or what your date night is going to look like, or whatever. You have to control your mind so well that you are, every breath, you are present with cultivating yourself. Now, I'm only making you do this for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. You can do this for 2 minutes. But it's hard, but this is how you begin to start training your body, mind, and emotion, and cultivating your energy body. So I'm going to put this on now for 2 minutes. Get in your good standing posture. Do a good centering breath. Remember the standing posture, feet parallel, shoulder width apart, knees soft, spine elongated, shoulders relaxed. With a happy feeling, draw your attention within and sink it down. Place your hands now on your kidneys. Smile and breathe in. So you're breathing into that central channel. And now you sink it down. 1 to lower dantian, 2 to the bottom of your feet, and 3 down the gold spikes, 3 times your height, deep into the earth. And again, breathe it in. And sink it down. 1 to your lower dantian. You're bringing your attention there to your feet and the golden spikes. Smile, breathe it in. And sink it down. 1, 2, and 3. Deep down into the earth. Smile, breathe it in. Sink it down. Sink it down. Sink it down. Smile, breathe in. And sink it down, lower dantian, sink it down, bottom of the feet, sink it down, golden spikes deep into the earth. Smile and breathe in. And sink it down, Sink it down, sink it down. And there's our timer for 2 minutes. So, was that easy? Now I'm going to add something to this and we're going to do it again. This time I'm going to give you a meditation to do with this. So remain in your standing posture. Close your eyes, cross your eyes, pull yourself in. And I want you to imagine to the best of your ability that you are in a big meadow, bright green grass, wildflowers sprinkled all around. You're in a circle of tall white pines and other pine trees, butterflies. The sun is radiating. And as that sun is radiating, you can begin to see the little gold particles that radiate out of the sun. And I'm talking literally here, by the way. If I get a chance, I'll teach you how to see them. And you see them behind your eyelids. Don't look at the sun. You see it behind your eyelids. But in your visualization now, perceive these gold particles. And these gold particles are filled with life force energy. And when you smile and breathe in, your central channel acts like a magnet for these gold particles. And so I'm going to put the timer on again. And now every time you're breathing in, you're going to breathe in those gold particles until your inner channel is just chock full of them. And when you breathe out, you're going to store that in your lower dantian. You're going to bring your attention to the bottom of your feet. You're going to use those gold particles to create those gold spikes going down. All right, so hopefully you don't have any more questions. And I'm going to put the timer on, but stay in the visualization of being in the meadow. Hands on your kidneys, good posture. You see the meadow, you see the trees, you see the gold particles, and if you don't see, just get a feeling of those gold particles. Now begin, breathe in, and sink it down. 1, 2, and 3. And breathe in those gold particles into that central channel, and sink it down. Down, down. Smile and breathe in. And sink it down, down, down. Smile and breathe in. Collecting those gold particles. And now sink your attention to lower dantian, your attention to the bottom of your feet. And your attention down those gold spikes now. Smile and breathe in. And sink it down, down, and down. Smile and breathe in. Feel the beauty of that meadow. And sink it down, down, down. Smile and breathe in. Feel your body getting lit up as you sink it down, down, and down. Smile and breathe in. And sink it down, down, and down. Now just feel inside your system. Feel the beauty and the lightness you feel in your system. Now when you can keep your focus 100% for those short 2 minutes, you can take a bean from one dish and put it in the next dish. And when you have 100 beans here and you do this for 100 days, you are going to be practicing rooting into your system. Every single day you're going to be rooting into your system. You have 2 minutes that you're practicing your breath, where you're pulling yourself away from the world, back to your center, and sinking it down. Now there's another practice that I can teach you, but I'm having a feeling to just let you practice this first. It's another 2-minute practice that's called Chi Gong. And I'm going to film it right now, but I'm not going to put it in this segment because I want you to be able to really get a sense of what it feels like to be in your body and to be grounded. And because for some of you who tend to be more sensitive, there's a little present as you continue to do this. When I was shown this practice, about 6 weeks into doing it, and I was practicing it maybe 2 and 3 times a day because I always practice things that the spirits teach me. One day, I was just in my zone, just doing the same stuff that I just taught you. And at 6 weeks, I was sinking down into the earth. And from the earth underneath me, there was this beautiful green, it was a lime green or spring green energy that just rose up to meet me. And that was my first really palpable contact with the Earth Spirit Guardians. So, you know, for those of you who swim in the ocean or swim under the water or see pictures of it, and you see how the sunlight gives that blue, white, wispy, flowing water. Now imagine that being spring green or lime green. That was the color that it was. And I have never felt more connected to the earth since then. It only happened that one time, but the feeling never went away of always really feeling connected to the earth spirits. So cultivate this now. Why are we doing this? Come on, why are we doing this? Okay, some of you are not paying attention because I can feel your mind elsewhere. All right, why do you do this practice? How are you going to start training your receiver dish? If you don't know what your natural receiver dish feels like, how do you know when new frequency comes in? You won't know. And that's why you're so deaf. When you cultivate how to feel your own receiving dish, then when new information comes in, you feel it. You go, there's a shift. What shifted? That's how I know when the spirits come in, because I know my receiver dish so well, because I have literally cultivated this my entire life. And I'm trying to help you get the simplest practices and teachings for 2 minutes a day, where you can start to sense your own receiver dish. And maybe at a later date, you can put yourself through some of your own practices where you have a list of random words, pull one out, red. In my receiver dish, what does red feel like? What does it look like? What shape is it? What kind of car would I give it? You know, you can find ways to start training your own receiver dish, but you have to have the energetic body ready to receive those perceptions. So this 2-minute joyful heart, I call it joyful heart because 2 minutes, that's all the longer it is. And I give it this name so it helps you remember what it is. Joyful heart. So that helps you to remember to smile and breathe in each time. I asked the spirits one time, why are you always telling me to smile when I'm breathing in? And what they said is that you have way more power. When you're kind of mopey, it doesn't work. When you're breathing in, you're too mental. It's like you're out of the frequencies are just not right. It's like you're more in your mental mind. When you smile and breathe in, a smile, you want to be able to feel it into your system. They're saying your power is up 85, 90% then, 95%. When you don't smile, you're more in the mental realms and you're less connected to your body. So always make sure that you smile. So this is joyful heart. That's why I call it that. Joyful heart, centering, grounding meditation. 2-minute joyful heart, centering, grounding meditation. That is your assignment for this week. And I am Ellie Drew, your clairvoyant researcher. Do the work now. I can't do it for you. Do the work and magic awaits you. Bye-bye.